What's up, Aries? Welcome to your March mid-month reading. I hope you're doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, guidance, see what you can expect for the second half of the month of March. Happy birthday! I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday season. Happy New Year. It's a new zodiac year. Happy spring. I am having just like a nice spring day, spring vibes. I'm so excited. And yeah, let's get into your reading. Let's see what is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the second half of March 2025. What do y'all need to know? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is going on for Aries? You guys have the desert coming out. Someone else had this card. I think it was Sagittarius. I think you guys showed up in Sagittarius's reading. You had a lot of fire, and I think Aries showed up for Saggy. We have the Temple and then Apocalypsis. Well, this is interesting stuff. This is some interesting stuff. Desert, Temple, Apocalypsis. You're being protected from something, honestly. It looks like there's something here that could have been toxic. Toxic waste is what I'm hearing. Something here that you are being cleared from, removed from, or purified from. There is a cleansing element I'm feeling from this. There's something you've been praying for, to see through the illusions or to see someone's true intentions. You got it. So you ask, you shall receive. With the desert coming out, this is very extreme, right? The circumstances that you're dealing with, that you're juggling with, that you are trying to, keep your cool, keep your balance. This is talking about the most extreme circumstances. Very intense. Deserts go from very hot to freezing cold at nighttime, and they even get snow sometimes. It feels here, you're definitely in this transition of a phase, of a cycle. You are doing a lot of growing, doing a lot of spiritual growth, elevation, and like ascension process that I'm seeing you're going through. You're clearing out your energy. You are in this prayer, or you've been connecting a lot to either God, spirit, some sort of belief or religious background, or some sort of sacred place. It may actually be a temple that you have been praying at or being guided to go to. A significant place that allows you to really block out all the noise and the distraction and the confusion and get clear with what your truth is. This is messages from spirit, messages from the divine, and this is where, some sort of prayer is being answered. And you have been praying to see the truth in a situation that is very messy. It's very distorted. Apocalypsis, I think this came out for Capricorn. This is sometimes bringing up like rising from the dead, rising from something that ended or concluded, but it's being revived. It's the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse, like something that is done, it's over, it's finished, but yet perhaps it's not completely finished. There's some wiping of a slate, there's some clearing of like dysfunction. I have to see what's at the bottom, honestly, because what the hell are we talking about? So we have the siren, the father, also the mother. Oh, wow. And even the mask. There is this energy between the divine masculine, divine feminine. You may be dealing with someone who you consider to be your, I don't really resonate with this saying, but I heard like other half. You are whole. You are already whole. You are already complete. Everyone that comes into your life is an addition. But to you, you might be like, they're my person. They're my other half. Or they complete me. But bitch, you already whole. Okay? You already whole. Don't forget it. But I'm seeing that there is this connection between divine masculine, divine feminine. This is about something you are being lured into with the siren. There's this curiosity you have. There is this explanation that you crave. You are being called towards someone. There's this dynamic here that you're just naturally drawn to. It's like, a magnet. You got the positive side, the negative side. Opposites attract here. Opposites attract. There might be someone here who is wearing a mask, so do look out for that. the mask with the mentor. Okay, I'm going to stop pulling cards from the bottom, but this feels here that this is where you're learning to embrace your true authentic self. This is where a mask you were wearing, or a mask that you've grown to use or put on throughout your life, it's served its purpose, or there's like a new skin a new skin to put on. You know, like in a video game, you unlock a new skin, a new character, a new outfit. It feels like you are, because this feels new, but the mother and the father, this feels like there is some sort of process, integration of two different energies merging or possibly coming together. There's a possibility of it happening. I don't think it's happened just yet. If anything, I'm seeing that there has been a dry spell or stagnancy or some sort of delay, lack of progression, movement. There's been signs, but there's also been illusions. You know, in the desert or when it's hot out in the summer, you can see a mirage. It looks like there's water. Even when you're driving down the road, I don't know if this happens where you are, but during like the hot summer days and you're driving, the road in the distance looks wet. It's a mirage though. It's not actually wet. It's just the way the light is bouncing off and reflecting, and you know, all the sciencey shit that goes into it, and how that is literally not real. And so apocalypse is that whole awakening of what isn't real or what is fake, and it's like there's this disillusion, some sort of cracking open even, and you've been praying for this, or this is happening because the divine is looking out for you, and this is really divine protection. So who knows what this is about, y'all? We're gonna get into the tarot. We're gonna get into the specifics. I've been loving using this deck, this oracle deck, the archetypes. It's just so interesting that it comes through. Feeling very connected to it lately, so I hope you guys are fucking with it. Alright, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for Aries in the second half of March 2025? What do you all need to know? What is going on for Aries? Second half of March 2025. We have the Two of Cups. So yeah, this is probably within a relationship here. There's someone here that you're connecting to. This could be in a personal, more friendship way, but I'm also seeing that there could be romance invested or possibility of a connection that's developing into something more than friends. We have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom with the Three of Swords, and then the Eight of Cups. You're it's like you're waiting for some sort of improvement, or you're waiting to see if someone's either going to change or if someone's going to apologize. You're anticipating not much, like as you're in this waiting anticipation mode, it's very painful, it's very uncomfortable, it's like you're painfully waiting for something, and then it turns out at the Eight of Cups you end up just walking away, or you end up just being like, you know what, screw it, fuck it. Because the Seven of Pentacles is an energy where it's like you take count of what is growing, what is working, what isn't. This card can indicate like keep watering the grass you're standing on. It's not quite ready to be harvested, but the fact that the Three of Swords has come out with the Seven, it's like, I don't think this is worth the wait. I'm gonna just be real with you. Is this worth the wait? I think Spirit is honestly saying it's time to keep moving. Three of Swords to the Eight of Cups. I think it's time to get along, get packing, get moving, get grooving. I think you've been so patient, so patient. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Maybe you have been too patient, too nice, or too forgiving in a relationship. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you're seeing someone's mask is falling off in a relationship or a connection of yours. You're starting to see someone's real colors or their true form, right? You know, if you've ever said this prayer to like God or to Spirit, I've done this myself, where it's like, please remove anything or anyone in my life that is not serving me, that is not good for me. Please remove any blockage. Spirit comes through. It happens fast as fuck. So I don't know if that's something that you have said recently or you feel guided to say in the near future, but expect to get the truth very quickly, very soon, and all illusions or trickery or deception will be revealed. And you can handle it. You know that crystal Moldavite? I don't have that crystal. I don't think I need it. I think I'm good, honestly. But I've heard, and I know over like the last couple of years, especially on TikTok, people were saying like, oh, if you get motivated, your whole life is gonna fall apart, or you're gonna go through a breakup, or you're gonna have all these endings. It's just like, I don't know if you're working with that crystal, but that just like came into my mind. I have never worked with that crystal. I've heard many stories about it. I think it's a beautiful crystal. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm mapping, but so I don't know if I should take these cards. We can take a peek at it. But yeah, I don't know if that resonates. Comment down below if that's you. Oh, look at what just fell out. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. There's some sneaky business going on here. There's someone who can't be trusted. There's someone who, you guys, 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This is someone you cannot trust. Cannot trust this motherfucker. Seriously. Maybe get yourself some Moldavite. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. It will definitely reveal to you if, this is a good person who wants to stick around or not. Let's see, what's at the bottom for this? The 8 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 2 of Wands. A big decision on whether or not you want to continue to put energy into this. You might be dealing with a Leo. I'm also seeing that someone is actually jealous of your work ethic and your confidence. You've been building yourself up. You've been growing yourself in so many ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You've been just investing a lot in your overall well-being, and I'm like, is someone not happy about that? Someone's kind of miserable that you're happy, or they feel threatened or by your confidence. Yo, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out for Aries. Show me clearly. I can't speak. What's going on for Aries, second half of March 2025? The 6 of Swords. Well, you moving on. You moving forwards. What are you leaving behind? The 7 of Wands at the bottom. I think you're leaving behind these individuals. You're learning who your true friends are, your true mates, your true lovers are. 6 of Swords is showing you're moving away from the conflict, which we see that here at the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. You're moving away from this energy. I feel like you guys have had similar message like this over the last couple of weeks, where you're just no longer entertaining certain dramas or people that are just playing mind games with you. The 6 of Swords, you're moving to better times, better life, and you know, you're recognizing that this just isn't worth your energy. This isn't worth your time of day. This is not worth fighting for. It's just too much, and you're really setting some firm boundaries here with the 7 of Wands. This is where you're defending yourself. This is where you're protecting your peace, really standing your ground. It is uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's a bit uncomfortable. You might be angry or frustrated or kind of pissed off that you've been put in this position or this situation, but it's as clear as day. You see the Sun in this card, right? You have seen the truth. The truth has become revealed to you over these last couple of weeks as we're in eclipse season. Very eye-opening time. Things that are in your life that are not good for you, or you've outgrown, or they are related to karma that you're being guided in this lifetime to move away from and step into alignment to something better and more powerful and positive and just like of a higher vibration, right? This is what is being revealed to you during this time, and so it's important you stand your ground and you don't fall back into the old energy. Okay, interesting. So then we have the 7 of Wands, the Star, and the World. Whew, and even the Hierophant. So I'm seeing that this is a transition that's not only just taking place through your birthday season, Aries, but even through Taurus season. I'm seeing a new commitment around probably next month, probably towards like a month from now. I would say that with the Hierophant, you may have a new contract, new commitment, new relationship. Some of you are getting into a new relationship. Oh shit, yeah, literally the Ace of Cups underneath the Hierophant. The reason I just said that with the Hierophant, I didn't even look underneath the Hierophant. Yeah, some of y'all straight up. I didn't even look at it. That's hilarious. Okay, but yeah, I see that some of you are in this phase of your life where you're transitioning from certain people that just don't rock with you, or they don't respect you, or they've been, you know, treating you unfairly in ways that you do not deserve, and you should not have to suck it up or just settle or tolerate. Hell no. So I'm seeing a big wish fulfillment coming in as you're stepping into your most truest, most authentic self. It is allowing you to attract like-minded people. Cool. Let me move these up here, actually. All right, we have the Six of Wands. What did I say? 6-6, by the way. 6-6. 1966 for someone out there, or you're 66 years old, or 666 has been following you. Life path number 6. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. You're moving towards so much success, so much victory. There is accomplishments, there's recognition. You have a lot of eyes on you, Aries. A lot of people who have been watching you on the sidelines, who have been there this entire time, admiring you, supporting you, watching you grow. You've been such an inspiration. You have Leo energy, by the way. Judgment underneath the six of Wands. You have truly inspired others in your life, whether you realize it or not. You may even have some secret admirers. With Judgment and the 6 of Wands, this is your Phoenix rising moment, straight up. This is now where you are burning bridges with the past. Honestly, the reason why you're burning bridges because you don't need to go back to that. There's no reason for you to ever have to go back to that. That would be like you climbing down the ladder. You keep on climbing up. Keep climbing up. There's no reason for you to go back to that. Leave it in the past, you know? So 6 of Wands and Judgment, you've learned your lesson, you've completed some karma, you've cleared out some of that old ass energy that you do not need to carry with you moving forwards. And it's amazing because in return, you were being rewarded for it. Big, big rewards, y'all. We have Judgment, the Hermit, 8 of Pentacles. So that full moon that we had in Virgo, that was a lunar eclipse. That was, what day was that? That was the 14th of March. So it was a little while ago. And that could have revealed all that we've been talking about in this reading. Because, you know, everyone's on different timelines. But we had that full moon like a little bit over a week ago. Right? Or less than, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. But normally after the full moon, the lunar eclipse, it might take a day or 2 or 3 for things to come to light. But when they do, it's very clear, it's very obvious, it's very evident. And it's just showing you like the work you've been putting in and how it's reflecting in your external reality. And it's just confirmation that you made the right choice, that you're handling this situation the very best. Yeah, even the sun underneath the 8 of Pentacles showing that your hard work's paying off and you feel good about it. You feel good about your choices and your energy that you've been putting out into the world. You feel confident in this direction. Super, super confident. You found what you're looking for, or, you know, there's this big achievement here. Oh, shit. Sorry, my hair got caught in my earring and I just knocked these cards, but that's too many. So I ain't gonna take it. Okay. What else going on for Aries? Oh wait, 10 of Wands. Where'd you come from? That stack I probably dropped. 10 of Wands. Okay, so let's just take that for a second because it fell out for a reason and I just realized it now. I was like, wait a minute, huh? Since when? The work you're putting in, it's not easy, you know? And I give you credit for how hard you have been pushing. You haven't given up. You've been dedicated. You have been really trying your best here. And I see you and I acknowledge you and I applaud you because what you're doing is not so easy. To the public eye, I feel like the way you're handling the situation, the way you're carrying yourself, they wouldn't suspect it's that difficult. But it is. They probably think, oh, Aries is just lucky. Aries is blessed. You are. But I don't think they see what goes on behind the scenes, or I don't think that they're very much aware of what you had to do to get here. They just see the outcome. You know the work you put into it. It's way more meaningful for you than it is to them, you know? But who cares? Okay? Who cares? Okay. Show me clearly what's going on for Aries. 3 of Cups in the reverse, that fell out on the desert, which is telling me that there are people you're having to isolate, distance yourself from, leave them out in the desert. I mean, don't do that, right? Don't do that. Don't, especially if you live somewhere hot or in the desert, you're like, hey, let's go for a road trip, and then you drive out into the desert, and then you get out for a bit, and then when they have their back turned, you get back in your car and you leave their ass in the don't do that. I just is this some reality TV show? Like, where's the cameras? Don't do that, Aries, but that's kind of funny. That's just funny. Okay, we're being dramatic over here, but I hope you don't do that because that's messed up. But yeah, the Three of Cups in the reverse with the Desert. I feel like if there are people that are trying to like talk about you, there's not much to talk about. I feel you haven't given them anything to discuss behind your back. Sometimes Three of Cups in the reverse can talk about gossip though, or like people that are just not happy to see you win. Who gives a shit? Who cares about that? Three of Cups in reverse. It's time to remove yourself from the things, the people that make you feel sad, that make you feel bad about yourself, the people that bring out your bad side, the people that, you know, whenever you spend time around them, you always feel drained. You always feel uneasy, anxious afterwards, in a bad mood, right? And it may last for a couple hours, it may last for a couple days. It just kind of shakes you off direction, off your course. Stay away from those people. Stay away. Okay, keep them at a distance. Keep them at a reach. Protect your peace. What else you got for Aries? Four of Cups, Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom. You are pushing some things away from you that you are not interested in. You are not interested in at all. At all. At all. You're saying no. Talk to the hand. No thanks. Not interested. No. Alright? No means no. This is you setting those boundaries. What's the Nine of Pentacles here? I see you focusing on yourself. You're reclaiming your independence after some relationships here. Well, the Lovers and the World. Reclaiming and finding your independence, finding yourself again. You may have lost yourself in certain connections, relationships, you know, kind of taking on their energy or their attitude about life. I don't know. It just seems here that with these contracts that are coming to an end, because they may be contracts, or it just is energetic contracts, right? Spiritual contracts, some karmic contracts that are being cleared and severed. But it's showing here that you're reclaiming your independence and your confidence. And again, you feel sure about this ending. You feel confident in your decision, and you're really listening to your intuition over here. Right? I think you've been going through a lot of energetic shifts, upgrades, which we've seen that earlier with the temple, right? You're going through huge awakenings, and as you are ascending, your vibration is changing, right? And as your vibration is changing, that you no longer on the same wavelength as these others, and that's okay. And not to say that maybe one day y'all maybe will be buzzing on the same frequency, but just right here, right now, today, as we're speaking, no. If anything, I feel just by you staking around these energies is just keeping you at a lower vibration, and you have so many goals and dreams and desires and manifestations that you have for your future, and like you can't really reach those goals when you're surrounding yourself with those that don't have that high of goals for themselves, or they don't really want anything out of life. If you surround yourself with people like that, that's going to be your life too. You are who you surround yourself with. So be aware of the company that you keep, and keep yourself in good hands. Okay, so see people for who they really are, set those boundaries, and don't let anybody try to make you feel bad about that. If they try to make you feel bad about that, then you really should not fuck with them. Right? You really should just tighten up the rope. Okay? Tighten it up a bit more. Alright, so let's see where we're at 24 minutes. Let's clarify some of these things. I think let's look into this Two of Cups. I'm just pushing these cards to make a little space. Let's look into this Two of Cups for Aries and see a little bit more as to like this person, this connection, this relationship. Why is this important? Like, who is this in particular? What can Spirit tell us about this Two of Cups? Show me clearly. My laptop fan's getting very loud. I'm like, can we shut you down? Sorry guys, it's just very loud. I'm gonna put it on, oh, it's on turbo. Let me put it on silent. That would be good. That would be better. I normally do that. Oh my god, let me see my screen. There we go. Okay. Two of Cups. Why is it Two of Cups here for Aries? Show me clearly. Two of Cups for Aries. What about the Two of Cups? Seven of Pentacles. This was what came out earlier. It was a Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Oh, look at what fell out. Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reverse, and Strength. It's like you're questioning people's loyalty here. You're questioning people's, like, whether or not you can trust them or not. This may be family. This is people that you have built your life around. I feel there may be even like certain family members that don't approve, that don't really like the, and you know, that's so true. Parents' intuition, a mother's intuition. I know for a fact, my mom, she's amazing. She has a channel herself. She reads for Sagittarius and collective readings, so maybe check her out if you're interested. But she's so intuitive, and she's actually the reason why I got into tarot. A little side tangent, but I swear to God, everyone that I've introduced her to, she knows right away whether they're good for me or whether they're bad. And you know, she'll keep her opinions to herself, but say it, you know, I'll live my life and then say something comes to an end, right? I go my separate ways, cut someone off, whatever the hell. And then she's like, yeah, Jade, I didn't want to tell you, but that was my first thought when you introduced me to them, or when you told me about this person or showed me a picture of them. Like, I just knew. I didn't want to say anything though. I was like, oh my God, right? But it's like, it's so true. So I don't know if you have like a sister or a brother, like a sibling that maybe has like warned you of this person, or has like kind of been like, I don't know if I like him that much. That might be something to keep your eyes peeled. Okay, that's just like something I'm seeing here. Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. I think time will tell. You'll get your answers. Right now, it's like where you and this person stand, there are some blurred lines. I think that was what came through for Cancer, Capricorn. Both of them had that come out in their reading. So if there are some blurred lines in a relationship of some sort, yeah, you're gonna get clarity on what the line is. Okay. And it just looks like you are having doubts, or you're second guessing this. I'm getting congested all second. And there's a lot of sevens. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. We've seen Seven of Pentacles earlier, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. Again, that's literally 6 sevens. So if you've been seeing that number, this reading is definitely for you. Definitely. All right, Spirit, what can you say about this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords? Someone's two-faced? Oh my God. Okay. Are they a Gemini? I'm just kidding. I love Geminis. But you know, they're the twins. So, I'm just making a little jokey joke. Maybe they are a Gemini though. So, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. And I split. Look, they didn't want to shuffle, but look what's showing up. Look what's showing up. Seven of Swords. So now we have 7 sevens in this reading. Okay, anyways, it didn't want to shuffle anymore, so turn this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords for Aries. Stop! It came out again! You can't make this shit up. It came out. Y'all seen, I put it back, I put the deck back together. I did a little do, and then shuffle with my thumb, and then it fucking flew back out again. Yo, you can't trust someone. Look, the world's at the bottom. This is done. This is over. This is finished. Tell me about the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Someone cannot be trusted. They may be bald. Maybe they have bald. Or maybe they have bald. Maybe they have no hair. Maybe they bald. They have a receding hairline. Let's see. Not laughing about that. We have the Fool and the Two of Wands. So there's 2 different paths you could take. You either continue on this path with this person and are in denial about what you found out, what you've realized, what you come to terms with, and you tolerate it and you suck it up. I don't really get that from this entire reading, to be honest, though, especially how we ended this with the Four of Cups and Seven of Wands. I don't think so. Or the other path you choose, which is what I think you're leaning towards, is starting over, choosing a new path, starting completely fresh. Okay? Stepping out of your comfort zone. This is where someone could be trying to sabotage you, actually. or doesn't want you to grow, doesn't want you to go live your life, doesn't want you to expand or to be without them. They want to always be in the driver's seat. They want to try to steer you, control your life, tell you what to do, what not to do. Very bossy, manipulative, control freak. 8 of Swords at the bottom. I wonder if there's some part of you that feels nervous about doing this because, you know, you don't know what kind of reaction this person will have, or if they'll try to, you know, ruin something for you. Like there's something that you feel kind of guilty about either standing up to this person or choosing the path that's best suited for you. 8 of Swords, Justice, Devil. Yeah, you feel like this, and the 3 of Cups. You're worried that this is either going to tarnish your relationships, tarnish your reputation. If this is within like a friendship circle and there's just someone in the circle that you do not vibe with or you do not like, or there's something about them that just feels off, but everybody else is like, oh, I love this person. They're so fun to be around. I really like them. But there's something where you're like, do y'all see what I see? Do y'all pick up on what I'm picking up? But like, you know, it's like you're the first to see it out of everybody else, and you're like concerned that people will turn against you or just a bunch of like just blow up in your face. Ugh. So this is what you're afraid of, but I feel this is time for you to stand your ground with Justice and 8 of Swords. This is about doing what's right, doing what's fair. I don't know if you're having to take things to someone who is of high authority. I don't know if this is where legally you have to take some sort of action, right? Having to take the legal route, having to get someone who is well experienced to step in to like represent you in a way. But anyways, let's see 6 of Swords. How are you moving away from this? 6 of Swords. Show me clearly the 6 of Swords for Aries. Where is Aries going? Second half of March 2025. Six of Swords, where's Aries going? Second half of March 2025. Anything? Hello? 8 of Wands reversed, and then the Hermit reversed. My deck is upside down completely. I take reversals, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna keep those though. You know, cards, they like to flip themselves, they don't, so they came out that way for a reason. 6 of Swords, where is Aries going? Because this tells me where you're not going, so that's good, but where's Aries headed? Where is Aries going? Some of y'all can be moving or getting a new car. 10 of Cups. Well, I like the sound of that. Tell me the 6 of... Oh, nice. Queen of Wands and then the Magician. Be very aware of what you're thinking, because what you think about, you do bring about. You are in manifestation mode. You always are, but especially now with the Magician, you are in a very easy way for you to like timeline jump or shift realities basically. And so it's showing here 8 of Wands reverse with the Hermit reverse. First of all, this is showing Virgo, by the way. Virgo, full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo taught you what is not for you. It showed you what is not for you, not in alignment with you. It showed you the blocks. It showed you even your weak spots or areas that you need to like build up resistance, strength, endurance, you know, confidence. It showed you like there was rejection here, right? With the 8 of Wands reverse, this is a hell no. And we even seen that earlier where towards the end of the first set of the tarot cards where I was like, it looks like you are saying no, or you're rejecting something, or you're setting a boundary. And yeah, it's like, it's really showing that you are putting your foot down. You're saying no. You're having some doubts about it though with the Hermit reversed, or like you're having some second thoughts about this, right? You're questioning, did you make the right path? Are you sure? Are you certain? There's a little bit of a hesitation here, but we have the Magician, which is showing that like, yeah, you made the right call. Have confidence in your, just like, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself here. Okay. You're moving in the right track. This is the right path for you. And then asking Spirit, well, where are you going? Where are you headed? What can you expect? 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Looks like this is a movement in a really positive direction. This is changes in your relationships for the better. This is about you connecting with people who respect you, who love you, who, you know, give you that safe place to be your most true, authentic self, and don't try to shame you for it, or try to shrink you, or try to make you smaller, or water you down, or feel threatened by you. These are people that support you, love you, want to see you thrive, want to see you win, and really are just a pleasure and a joy to be around. This is also, we have some water over here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as well as fire. Aries, it's you coming through. But it's good. This is what you're moving towards. Your soul family, your true soul tribe, okay? And you will be celebrated. You will be celebrated, and you'll be like, wow, why the hell was I tolerating or settling for that crap when I could have had this all along? But it's okay. It was a lesson you had to learn. Yeah, moon, star, 5 of pentacles. Don't lose hope, especially if you're in this stage where you're going through loss and you're feeling a bit lonely or isolated, or you're like, don't be desperate, you know? Just because you're lonely doesn't mean you should just welcome every single individual into your life. Have standards, please have standards. We have the moon and the star. It's like there's a big wish fulfillment coming towards you. You can't see it at this moment, but it's there. I feel like by that new moon, the solar eclipse in your sign, Aries, is going to reward you big time, okay? There are big rewards coming in, and you deserve it. And you're just in this process of clearing out, sorting through some deception and illusions and just people that don't deserve to be in your life, quite frankly, okay? So that's what I got for you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this clarified some things for you, helped you on your journey. I love and appreciate you, Aries. I was like, who did I read for? Aries, I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And yeah, let me know if this resonates. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you in your next reading. Bye.